You know, we love lore here on StarBird Gaming. Deep lore.
Obviously, since Eros has a YouTube channel where he not only talks about Star Wars lore, but Star Wars fan lore.
Darth Eros link in the description, everyone.
I myself tend to get lost in the rabbit hole that is Wikipedia on a daily basis.
But in the words of Yoda,
there is another.
And the other is destiny.
Destiny is one of our favorite games in recent years. The game's world is amazing and it feels alive and lived in, and it's helped along by a very dedicated community.
I mean, yeah, people still talk about the, at the time, dreaded Vault of Glass. I mean, just walk up to anyone that was in the first raid groups and whisper the phrase, Ritual of Negation. And then watch them slowly crumple into a ball of endless PTSD nightmares and gradually break into maniacal laughter. Oh, God, Guardian.
Eros? Eros, come on. You good? Come on. Snap out of
it. Yeah, I'm fine. Thing about Destiny's lore is, there's a lot of it, and it can be exceptionally hard to sift through. But when I started looking through it back near the end of the Destiny 1's life, I started to see things in it that reminded me of Star Wars. And not just the science fantasy settings. There are plenty of similar themes. A group of specialized warriors fighting against an ever-advancing darkness. And in both of those worlds, we see that when you look into the darkness, it has an origin. And just because we see it as evil, doesn't mean that's how it started. That is especially true in a section of Destiny's lore called the Books of Sorrow.
The Books of Sorrow tells the origins of one of Destiny's most terrifying and unrelenting races, the Hive. The Books of Sorrow is long, so we aren't going to cover it all, but we will give the super abbreviated version of it. Spoilers ahead. If you want to hear the whole thing, check in the link in the pop-up in the corner, and there's a link in the description as well.
The Hive used to be one race called the Krill on the world of Fundament. A king had 3 daughters known as Jiro, Sathona, and Arash. A traitor among their court named Teox turned on their father and killed him, causing the sisters to flee. They vowed to save their planet from the cataclysm their father warned them about and to exact their vengeance on their father's murderer. They dove towards the core of their planet and met the Leviathan. He warned them that in the depths below they would find nothing but terror, sorrow, and horror. But they continued down. There, they found the worm gods. Creatures called Ahamkara that were corrupted by the darkness. The 3 made a deal with the worm gods to form a symbiotic relationship with them for power, but this power came at a cost. They would have to cause eternal, unending destruction, or else the worms inside them would destroy them. The sisters took new forms and new names. Sathona became Savathun, Jiro became Shiva Arath, and Arash became Arx, who would later become the Taken King, Oryx.
Now, that's an insultingly brief overview of just the beginning of the Books of Sorrow. It shines a light on the Hive and shows how from a single oath came something unimaginably horrible. It also tries its best to get the readers to feel sympathy for the Hive, and for the most part, it kind of works.
Yeah, but that isn't going to stop me from filling every single hive I see with bullets, rockets, and flaming knives of death.
Dude, you forgot Eros.
Yeah, Eros. # Hunter Master Race.
But the Books of Sorrow carry a theme similar to a central story in Star Wars, which is the fall of Anakin Skywalker. Anakin was a child who loved the Jedi and grows up not only to become one, but the best one. He falls in love despite the Jedi Code saying not to get attached, and they choose to hide their love from everyone. Then Anakin has dreams about his wife dying in childbirth, and that makes him do whatever he has to save her. Then he discovers that the person that is most likely able to solve his problem is his sworn enemy. To save his wife, he has to keep him alive, but as a Jedi, he's sworn to eradicate the Sith.
Guy had a hard life. Both stories involve the character's connection to a loved one. Each one of the characters take progressive steps towards their goal, but each one draws them closer and closer to the brink. Eventually, to attain their goal, they make a choice that they cannot come back from. This leaves both the stories with a single question dangling over it. How far will you go to get what you want?
In both cases, they failed. In Anakin's quest to save Padme from death, he turned on the Jedi, killed his comrades, fought his best friend, and he lost his limbs.
And killed kids. Don't forget kids. He definitely killed kids.
Yes, he killed a lot of kids.
Just a roomful.
That's still a lot. He gave up his life, but still failed to save her. And now he's sworn to do the bidding of his master because he has nothing left to lose. He's right back where he started, a slave.
The sisters never achieved their vengeance in killing Teox. They attained power, gained immortality, and amassed an army. But to this day, Teox still lives. But now it's too late. They can never go back, sworn to do the will of their masters.
Now they travel through the galaxy on a quest to snuff out the light.
I mean, turned out pretty good for the sisters, though. I mean, kinda. I mean, Crota's dead. Oryx is dead.
Asterisk.
But Savathun really screwed us with the whole Riven thing. And I think we're still waiting for that to come back and bite us in the butt. It's not really looking good for us, is it?
No, not really. Kinda worried.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you guys enjoy videos like this from us and want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you can actually be notified when we put out this stuff.
Yeah, thanks YouTube. If you have any suggestions about what we should talk about next, drop it in the comments below. For now, I'm Hawke.
I'm Eros, and we'll catch you in the next video. Hey Jess, what are the Books of Sorrow?
The Books of Sorrow tells the origins.
Oh my god, stop!
I knew that was gonna do.
Oh my god, the Books of Sorrow!